The House Select Committee investigating the January 6 attack on Congress and the attempt to overthrow the 2020 election published its final report Thursday. What will follow, however, are some recommendations that are also sent to Congress in the form of legislation that can prevent another similar attack in the future. The final report of the House Select Committee that was looking into the attempt to overturn the 2020 election and the attack on Congress on January 6 was released on Thursday. However, additional recommendations in the form of legislation to prevent a similar attack in the future will be submitted to Congress. Lawfare writer Anna Bauer noted that among the first things discussed in the report was the Georgia conspiracy. For times Trump was told that his lies about the counting at the State Farm Arena were false, ignoring it each time. At one point, Rudy Giuliani was ridiculed by Trump's own staff for his lie that more than 10,000 votes in Georgia were from ineligible voters. Chief of Staff Mark Meadows told lawyer Eric Hirschman that it was not accurate. Meadows confessed that his son had looked and found at most 22 people. Maybe he can help Rudy find the other 10K? Hirschman replied. Rachel Maddow producer Kay Bissett Guerrero called this part of the conversation bonkers and proof of the fact folks have known there was no election fraud. Lawfare editor Roger Parloff cited Ivanka Trump's testimony in which she was asked if her father felt any sense of contrition. She said he didn't. Nor had he spoken about wishing he'd done something different on January 6. Has he ever said anything to you about the people who were injured or died that day? The committee asked Ivanka Trump. She replied, no. Has he ever said anything to you about whether he should or should not continue to talk about the 2020 presidential election after the events on the 6th? She replied, no. MSNBC executive producer Kyle Griffin cited the Republican lawmakers who Rudy Giuliani tried to call on January 6 were Jim Jordan, Marsha Blackburn, Tommy Tuberville, Bill Hagerty, Lindsey Graham, Josh Hawley, and Ted Cruz. Former Department of Defense Special Counsel Ryan Goodman noticed that Trump is linked to the Dominion voting systems lie. According to testimony, Trump ridiculed Sidney Powell while she talked about the conspiracy. He went on to spout the conspiracies, however. Former FBI General Counsel Andrew Weissman agreed with the importance of the excerpt and noted he never could understand why Trump wasn't sued for defamation and that it's been successful in getting Powell along with Giuliani to clam up. Impeachment lawyer and former ethics czar Norm Eisen noted that he's been taken back by all of the other criminal liability cited in the report that wasn't part of the criminal referrals. Speaking to reporters ahead of the report's release, committee chair, Representative Benny Thompson, Democrat Mississippi, told Raw Story that there were actually more possible criminal referrals, but that the 4 that they voted on were those the committee could agree on unanimously. So, it's entirely possible, as Eisen pointed out, that there are far more possibilities that will simply be handled by special counsel Jack Smith. Legal analysts will continue to sift through the 845 pages and deliver more analysis. The Sisters-in-Law podcast is asking listeners to submit their questions as they intend to focus exclusively on the report in their latest episode.